Hello everyone, I'm Annie and this is Anything in the Kitchen. So as you guys know, Valentine's Day is coming up. Only a couple days left actually. And I don't know about you, but I like homemade stuff so much better than bought stuff. I know a lot of guys buy stuff for their girlfriends and girlfriends for their boyfriends, but well, I like homemade stuff better and I know a lot of people who do too. So whether you're single like me or in a happy relationship, like seriously, no. Let's do something for our loved ones, whether it's friends or a boyfriend or girlfriend. So yeah, let's do this together. Alright, so we're making chocolate cupcakes, and for that we need about 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups sugar, about 3/4 cup of cocoa, preferably dark Dutch processed cocoa, but any is fine. About 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, about a 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and about a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. About 2 eggs, the size large, or medium is okay, but large is better. Then about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 3/4 cups of buttermilk, about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I use sunflower seed oil, I think it's the tastiest, and about a 3/4 cup of warm water. And the tools that you need for making these are, of course, a bowl and a mixer. If you're lucky enough to have a KitchenAid, then you may just use the bowl from your KitchenAid and your KitchenAid. Then you need a spatula for scraping off the sides, and of course you need the muffin tins with paper liners. The recipe makes about 18, so I got the small one and I got a slightly bigger one here. And yeah, you're ready to go. So before you whip up the batter, you gotta preheat the oven. So you want to put it on either, if you're in the US, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or if you have a Celsius oven like me, it is about 180 degrees. So first up, we combine all the dry ingredients, the sugar, the flour, of course the cocoa powder, and salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Then we mix this evenly. You can either use the mixer or the spatula. I like to use the spatula because it tends to be quite dusty. So once this is all combined in like a nice light brown, we form a mold in the middle and pour in all our wet ingredients. So buttermilk, the oil, our eggs, 1 and 2, our vanilla extract, and last but not least, our water. Now we'll take our mixer and first on low speed, we'll start to beat it. Remember that you want to do it on low speed, otherwise this will all just fly out. Now fill the batter into your cupcake or muffin tins and fill them about, well, let's say 3/4 full. Don't fill them completely. Alright. This is very runny, so it will drip. Just make sure you wipe it off afterwards, then it's fine. Next up, simply put the muffin batter in the preheated oven and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now that they are done, we're gonna use a little wooden scoop, go in, and if it comes out clean, then they're ready. Just take them out, be careful not to burn yourself, and let them cool slightly. So now that these are cooling off right here, we're gonna make the filling. We want to cut off the top layer and fill it. So what we're gonna do, basically you can use anything like buttercream for example. We're gonna use a pudding and we're gonna use ready-made one because I just thought it would be easier for someone who wants it to be fast. For this one we need a bit of sugar, the pudding powder, some milk, and because it's Valentine's Day we're gonna have a little twist. We're gonna add pink food coloring to this. Once this has started to boil, you take it off the flame and whisk in the pudding mixture. It'll start to thicken up. Alright, now we're gonna cut off the top of the cupcakes, just like this. Then we can put the bottom away, we don't need it right now. Then we're going to take a hard cut out, just simply push it down, so we have a nice hard shape here. Put that away for later, and then we end up with these tops, which we're going to save, and the bottoms. Okay, so I filled our pudding mixture into the piping bag after it was cooled off. You can basically just spoon it on there, on the cupcakes if you want to. I like to use piping bags though because I have more control over it. Now with a piping bag, just pipe some of the pudding or buttercream or whatever you chose to do on there. And then push this down. And you have a little pink heart on your pretty chocolate cupcake.